Hi everyone, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Those of you that are on early here, I'll guide a very simple but hopefully productive 5-minute meditation at 9:45. So if you'd like to participate, all you need to do is bring yourself into a comfortable seat and we'll start guiding that in about 3 minutes. And besides that, our regular practice, our fit class today will start at 10 o'clock. Hi Biz, good morning. All right, so if you'd like to join me for a 5-minute seated mindfulness meditation, go ahead and make your way into a comfortable position with your head above your heart. And you could be sitting cross-legged, you could be sitting on a pillow, and you're also welcome to sit on your shins with a pillow in between your feet. Hi, Darlene. So this is just a little bonus experimentation, if you will, to do a meditation before you start your asana practice and see how that feels in your mind and see how it feels in your body, see how it feels in relationship and connection with your breath. And let your hands rest onto your legs, palms face down. And draw yourself up tall, but less to the point where it's rigid. And tall in regard to lightness as you stack your spine. And rather than your chin leaning forward or your head falling back, nice level chin parallel to the floor. And the practice here is to observe the air as it comes into your body and to observe the air as it goes out of your body. And if you find that your mind is wobbly, drifting, moving in all sorts of direction, and we're giving it something to do by observing the air as it comes into your body and observing the air as it leaves your body. And so you can let the rest be and maintain in stillness and for the duration of your meditation. And then I'll call you back in about 5 minutes. You're welcome to close your eyes, remove the external source as you see it through your eyes. And relax the muscles on your face. Let your shoulders and soften down away from your ears. And feel the comfort in all of the instruction and through any of your yoga practices in that it's relative to your body. It's your shoulders moving away from your ears. It's your arms reaching away from your hips. And so as you settle into this practice this morning, you may really start to appreciate the vessel of your body. And then within the vessel of your body, you can begin to explore the compass of your body, but you'll have to use your mind to do that. And so ideally, we'd like the mind to be as clear as possible, open to entertaining new beliefs, new practices, new relationships. The essence of new, which is the essence of the moment. Observing the air as it comes into your body and observing the air as it goes out through your body. And continue to flow with that practice and for the next few minutes, please. And please take a moment to feel what's happening. Notice as you continue to invite stillness as part of your practice and your experience and what that is doing into your perspective on life and to be more still. And perhaps you feel a bit more open, less guarded, as you invite more stillness into your practice, more stillness into your life. And let your breath bring you back. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, you're welcome to softly and slowly and begin to bring your eyes back into the space. You notice the clarity, see the colors and contrast, colors and light, and shadow and reflection. And welcome everybody. I hope you're having a good morning today. Darlene, good morning. Hi, Valerie. Tanya K, good morning. And Teddy. PG, good morning. Valeria, good morning. And if you have any questions around getting this practice going on a regular basis, we're framing it up so that at least you have an opportunity, if you're taking both classes, 10 a.m. and 7:30 p.m., I'm putting them in about 15 minutes before we start. So it can be one of the greatest challenges for your mind to trigger the practice and to weed out all the distractions and to find your seat. And it's one of the hardest things to do. I say, the hardest part of the practice when we do have the studio and the doors are open for anybody to walk through. And the hardest part is walking through the door. And once you get there, all the layers start to break themselves down, and we realize, how good and how grateful we are to be in that space and that practice. So, Asher, good morning. Hi, Ari, good morning. I started a new yoga life project yesterday. I'm obviously always working on the garden, and there's new beds to be built, and we started some seedlings. Stacy started some herbs and vegetables from seeds, so that's happening. And then on the side of our house, we kind of have yoga life is kind of like, let's see how much life we can bring into a space. So we had this area on the side of the house that, over the years, I've tried to grow grass, and then I tried to do this and, give it more water and all of these things. And in the reality, it's really not meant to grow from the ground. The soil is very shallow. I don't know what's underneath. It could be an old foundation if I were to dig down deep enough. So started a new project yesterday and just kind of turning it into a hardscape space. We'll see where that goes, but it's been cool and to watch, Ben get into these projects and, help out with digging, and, kids, they just want to play in the dirt, but, the fact that he's like, hey, can I help? It's really cute. Hey, Josh, good morning. Susanna, good morning. Hey, Bri Rai, James and Jojo. That's awesome, Nat. Still waiting to see when the owl will show up, and maybe I'll see he or she in person. Woodpecker, I've had hummingbirds. Hummingbirds are such a good treat when they show up in front of us. Can't remember the thousands and thousands of their heart rate is so fast. It's in the thousands per minute, which is just fascinating to think about. Portland, hi Victoria. Neil, good morning. Derek, yo, that's deep. I want to thank you guys and your continued support of the studio and of the practice and keeping this going for yourself and for each other. And several friends of mine and teachers of yours from the studio are still offering classes. So if you're yearning and longing for one of their classes, I know Jessica is online, Jake is online, PJ is online, Talia is online, Deacon's online, and Nicole just started doing some recorded offerings on her YouTube channel yesterday. So lots of options. If you'd like to drop into a class with them, reach out on, I think all of them are on Instagram, or you could always message me and I can connect you to them. Anya, good morning. Hi, Brad. Saya, Michelle, and Greg, good morning. Nish, good afternoon. We had quite a group yesterday. And this is sometimes there's multiple people practicing on one feed, or what it's showing is one view. So it was pretty much I think 85 folks practicing yesterday the entire time, with probably multiple people. I know we have 4 people here practicing. So that's pretty cool. Lots of good energy. Hi, Amy. Hi, Nathan. Nicole, how you doing? Hi, Goldstein. And we got a couple minutes, so if you're still collecting yourself into the space around your mat and start to hone it in, pull your focus, and so that you can start to make your way and settle into your practice. Hi, Bradley. And we added another country yesterday I wasn't aware of, and somebody messaged from Germany. So Germany, Colombia, Mexico, the U.S., of course, Italy. Um, where else have I heard? Australia. So incredible to share the practice with all of you on this platform. And if you ever visit Los Angeles in the future, I hope that you'll come and say hi in person at the studio. All right, let's have a great practice this morning, everybody. I'm going to start the live stream, and I understand it may take a second to pop up. Little tip, so if you're on Spotify, go ahead and start your playlist now. On the Earbuds Music app, click that following on the front screen. Click following. You should see a little red light, and then you should see my playlist pop up there. Nice. I see people joining in. Hi, Josh. And Courtney, awesome. Good morning. All right, let's go ahead and lie down onto your back, please. Come into Shavasana. Let your legs go long with your arms by your sides. And to join you guys in Shavasana. And we can all meet up here for the next minute or so. And you might jump right back into that practice in the mindfulness meditation of observing the breath without changing it at all. And simply witness the air as it comes into your body, and observe the air as it goes out of your body. And feel your body, scan it for sensation. Your low back, anybody from our detox last night, that side lunge that we sat in for a while, that was real. If you didn't do it, you could always go back. All the classes are available. after they're live, so you could always go back and hit that detox, but it was a one-of-a-kind practice, as all of them are. And rock your head out side to side a couple times. In LA, it feels like the sun is trying to break through this marine layer that we're sitting under this morning. And so who knows if we get a breakthrough of the sunlight at some point in our practice, and let's take that energy that is being given with us. And let your head come back to center. Bend your legs, bring both knees into your chest. And then keep it centered here. Soften your chin, hands on your shins. You don't have to pull with all of your might. And feel your legs bend, keep your hip creases soft. And begin to turn the awareness to your breath. Add a little technique so you seal your lips. And keep your tongue soft inside of your mouth and begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And so even though you're adding technique, you don't have to overcomplicate it with your mind. In the mindfulness practice, continue and to observe the air as it comes into your body and the air that goes out of your body. And all you've added was a bit of technique. And technique, and through repetition, you will hone the focus. And you will get better. Let's go ahead and release the shins, roll over onto one side. And make your way into a wide-legged child's pose so that your knees are mat width apart. And hips back to your heels, stretch your arms out in front. And feel your shoulders and let your forehead come down to rest on the mat. And so breaking down this idea of choice, you're not choosing to breathe. And the breath is an involuntary function of the body, but you may be choosing and exploring to add technique. And yet as you do that, you're not choosing the focus. Focus is more of an observational point of view, more in line with the perspective of becoming a better listener, which is why it's so challenging. We have a hard time as humans opening up that space and so that we can actually listen. And so let's start with our bodies, let's start with our breath, and then we can apply that and to each other and create a more peaceful society, and for all of us, and to live in and to feel supported by. Let's go. Inhale, rise up to a tabletop. And bring your knees in, hip width distance apart. And wag your tail, move your hips side to side a couple times. All right, set your hips square, step back into a high plank, straighten your right leg, and tuck the toes, straighten the left leg, tuck the toes. And keep the weight back in the balls of your feet, and so your hands are pushing down and then slightly forward. And feel that strength in your back. And so this is really putting plank into your legs, and a little tuck to your tail, and feel the draw on your belly. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your bum, press back into your downward facing dog. And separate your feet so they're hip width apart. And find your dog. And observe your focus. And continue to deepen your breath in through your nose and out. And feel the breath turn on the strength in your upper back. And with your inhale, come forward back into your high plank. And stay in the balls of your feet. and make clockwise circles go around the hands, and waking up the wrists, energy up the arms into the shoulders, and then switch, go counterclockwise circles around your wrists. And connect to the balls of your feet and so that you feel your thighs. And so hands and wrists are awake. Come back to square. Draw your bum up and walk your hands back to your feet. And feet remain hip width, if not even a little bit wider. You can put a little bend to your knees. Grab opposite elbows. And deepen your breath here as you slow down your exhale. And feel your breath set in your body. And draw more awareness into your core. And navel draws into your spine. Release your hands back to the mat. And slowly crawl your hands back out. Keep your eye. Press the mat away. And feel the depth of your downward facing dog. Heels working towards the mat, possibly even flat. You need some of its flexibility, but a lot of it is the bone structure in your feet, your ankles, and your shins. So don't worry if you've been practicing for a long time and your heels still don't touch the ground. They may never touch the ground, and that's totally fine. And with your inhale, lift your heels up, bend your knees, exhale, draw 2 steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and release your arms by your sides. Feel your feet, humble your chin. And take a breath into your chest, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, circle the arms up, tailbone down. Exhale, dive, forward fold, bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. Balls of your feet, strong legs in plank. Press into your hands, feel your upper back spread. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Lots of space in your breath as you explore the human experience. That just means the spectrum is full. From one end to the other, it includes everything. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees. Exhale, draw 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your sides, strong legs. Inhale, reach the arms up, tailbone down. Exhale, dive, belly in, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. Feel the balls of your feet, legs strong. Press into your hands, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your arms, lower down onto your belly. Untuck your toes, inhale, lift your heart up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower your chest down, curl your toes, lift the knees, press up to plank. Exhale, legs draw you back into your down dog. And you should notice a lot of the extra movements are removing themselves. And especially as you give yourself more space with your breath, you're going to be able to slow down your body. But always stay with your breath. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, draw 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, tailbone down. Exhale, dive, draw, belly in. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. And balls of your feet, legs strong. Press through your hands, feel the upper back wide. Shift forward, exhale, lower halfway down. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, draw with your legs, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Inhale, kick your right leg back up. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Inhale, kick your right leg back. Exhale, knee to your nose, step your right foot through. Connect your hands to the mat. Inhale, puff the chest. Exhale, standing splits, back leg lifts, chest down to your right knee. Soften the chin, look down to your right shin. And feel anything running up your right leg into your hamstring, to your outer hip. Balance with your breath. 3 inhales, 3 exhales here. And clearly, it's not going to be your deepest standing split. And feel any tension, tightness in your holding in your low back. Use your core. Softly step left foot all the way back and down. Lower your back knee to the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up, tailbone down. And draw with your belly as you open your chest. Take your wrist up and then back in space. So the back of your right leg is shortening through the hamstring. And feel your front heel. Take a breath into your heart center sternum. Follow the exhale, gaze and hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step back into your strong plank, balls of your feet. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Inhale, kick it back and up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step your left foot all the way through. Hands on the mat. Inhale, puff the chest up. Exhale, transfer the weight. Right leg lifts, chest down to your left knee, standing splits. Make it about squaring your hips, engage through your core, and balance your breath. Keep your exhales long, and the length of your inhale will match the length of your exhale. Bend your left knee, step your right foot back, lower your right knee down. Inhale, bring your arms up. And feel your front heels. You shorten the hamstring, tailbone down. So when you stretch something and then you engage something, your front heel dragging back, and feel your hamstring support, lift your heart, draw your wrist back in space. And it's a nice way to think about it. I'm going to stretch something, and that can include your mind, and then I'm going to strengthen something, and that can include your focus. Follow the exhale, gaze and hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step back into your high plank. Balls of your feet, legs strong. Inhale. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And turn your elbows in, draw your forearms towards each other. And you try that again without moving your hands. Twist your elbows in and feel your upper arm rotate out. Press through your hands like they're your feet. Bring your big toes together. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees. Exhale, walk or float to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up. Reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Arms by your sides. Weight into your right heel. And chest proud, gaze forward. Inhale, lift your left knee in front. And keep your left knee in front. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Humble your chin, look down your chest, and then squeeze your hands, keep your ribs in. 3 breaths here. And feel your standing legs, so your quad is drawing the kneecap up. 1 more breath, you can soften the gaze forward. Exhale, step your left foot down, release your grip, arms by your sides. And weight into your left heel, draw your right knee up. And you notice how the bind, the clasp of the hands, and turns up the energy and the heat. Soften the chin, interlace the fingers behind you, opposite pinky in the back. And squeeze the hands, keep the ribs in. And standing leg. And then you can soften your gaze out in front. Left quadricep active, lifting the kneecap. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your right foot down. Release your arms by your sides. Inhale, circle the arms up. You should feel that. Exhale, dive, belly in, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, roll the heart through. Plant the hands, step back into the balls of your feet, high plank. And feet separate as wide as your mat. Turn your inner thighs up and draw your tailbone in, and then feel your pubic bone and drawing towards your chin. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, hop your feet together, big toes touch. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale to plank. Exhale, hop your feet as wide as your mat. Inhale here. You got it. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, push up. Exhale, big toes together. Inhale at center. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, hop the feet wide. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog with your feet as wide as your mat. And take a breath, feel your heart beat. Walk your hands back 6 to 8 inches. Keep your left hand pressing down. Turn that left elbow in and take your right hand back. Grab the outside of your left shin. Hips stay relatively square. And as you draw your inner thighs back, tailbone up, press the heels down, and feel the twist through your upper body. And relax your jaw. Mindfulness, air coming into your body, air going out of your body. Switch, right hand comes forward. Spread the fingers, twist the right elbow in, and take your left hand back, grab the outside of your right ankle or shin. We took the feet wide and for purpose, and so we're not putting any weight into the low back. Draw the inner thighs. And tailbone up, heels down, and then feel the breath and the twist. Great. Bring your left hand back out in front and crawl your hands out, and so you're in your full length downward facing dog. And step your feet together so your big toes touch. Inhale, lift your heels up. Bend your knees. Exhale, walk or float to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Sit down, reach your arms up, chair pose. And you should feel pretty deep in your chair. And hips behind your knees. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, left elbow outside your right thigh, twist. One line through your forearms, and keep your head up, gaze to your fingertips. I'm never opposed in connecting to your breath. And if you find a beat and a rhythm, explore that freedom through your movement. That's your expression. Inhale, back to center, rise all the way up, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up. Bend your legs, sit back into your chair. Hips behind knees, bring your hands to your heart. And take a breath on the exhale. And twist, right elbow outside your left thigh. And stay patient with your exhale as you feel more tightness in the twist, more resistance. And so you're training your mind to be calm and through the resistance or the challenges that you'll face in the future. Awesome. Back to center. Inhale, rise. Let's go all the way up. Reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms up. Belly and lift your chin, little back bend. Exhale, dive through center, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back into the balls of your feet in high plank. A little mountain climber, left knee to chest. Switch, right knee to chest. 1 minute. Ten seconds in. Let's go, pick it up. "30 seconds. Minute's a long time, everybody. It's not about time. All right, energy. moving through your body. And support with your core. Stay with your hands. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back, downward facing dog. And keep your lips sealed. Left foot down. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step your right foot through. And take an inhale, puff the chest. Exhale, lips sealed, and bring your arms by your sides. And back heel is high. Lunge through your pelvis. Right knee on top of the heel. And tailbone down, belly in. Reach your arms up. And draw the strength through your right hamstring. And bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, twist. Left elbow outside your right thigh. And same way, one line through your forearms. And gaze to your fingertips. And slow down the exhale. Bring your gaze and hands to the mat. And kick your right leg back. Hover your toes. Three-legged plank. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Right knee to your right wrist. Inhale, kick back. Right knee to your left wrist. Kick back and up, three-legged dog. Open your right hip, curl your heel into your bum. Option to come down onto your left forearm. And feel the lift out of your bottom shoulder. And strengthen your left leg as you lift your right knee. And press into your left palm. Come back to square your hips, right leg straight. Knee to nose, step your right foot all the way through. Inhale, puff the chest. Let's go. Standing splits, back leg lifts. In balance in your hands on the ground, you're welcome to close your eyes. Dig deep for the balance in your breath here. With your next exhale, open your eyes. Bring your left foot next to your right foot. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Sweep the arms up. Look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Belly in. Little back bend. Exhale, great awakening. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back into the balls of your feet, high plank. Right knee to chest, step back, switch. Let's go, mountain climbers. 1 minute. Use your upper back. And it's got to be realized as part of your core. And then from your inner thighs, you're pumping the knees into the chest. Pick it up. And if it was easy, then everybody would do it. And through your effort, you will find the moment of ease, that point of clarity, 30 seconds. Awesome. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back into your down dog. Right foot stays. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step left foot all the way through. And puff the chest. Inhale. Exhale, bring your arms by your sides. Seal the lips and feel all of this energy in your chest. And tailbone down, draw the chest up, reach your arms to the ceiling. And hands to your heart on your exhale. And rotate, right elbow outside your left thigh. Same way, one line through your forearms, gaze to your fingertips. With breath, gaze, and exhale, bring your hands down. And kick your left leg back, three-legged plank. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Left knee, left wrist. Inhale, kick back. Left knee, right wrist. Kick back, hips up, three-legged dog. Open your left hip. Curl the heel into your bum. Option to come down onto your right forearm. Elbows turning in. Lift out of your bottom shoulder. And strengthen your right leg. Left knee is high. And so good. Gaze to the middle of your mat. Press back up. Square your hips. Left leg straight. Big step. Left foot all the way through. Set it up. Inhale. Puff the chest. Let's go. Standing splits. Back leg lifts. And soften around the heart. Turn the elbows in. As you hinge, right leg goes up. Hands on mat. You can close your eyes. Breathe right into the sensations in your body. And open the eyes. Inhale. Exhale, step right foot to your left foot. Big toes meet. Inhale, lift halfway. Nice job. Exhale, forward fold. Separate your feet hip width distance apart. Peace fingers, hook your big toes. And big toes down. Pull your chest through, shoulders back. And exhale, draw your chest down. Use your arms and turn your elbows out wide. A lot of space to deepen your inhales now. The adjustments and that are flowing with you through your body. And keep a hold of your toes. Inhale, lift halfway like you're up-dogging your heart. And shoulders down, and then exhale, fold. Release your big toes. Heel toe your feet back together. And big toes touch. Inhale, halfway rise. Plant the hands, step back into a high plank. You're in the balls of your feet. And thighs strong, belly in. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway. Turn your elbows in. Tops of the feet, inhale, press. Up dog. Exhale, draw with your legs and come back into your down dog. Let's dance. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Swing it over to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, step all the way through. Inhale, rise, arms up, reach. Exhale, twist, left elbow outside your right thigh. And feel your front heel. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior two, back heel down. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Back heel high, step back to your plank, lift your hips, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow, swing it over to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, step all the way through. Inhale, rise, arms up, crescent. Exhale, twist, right elbow outside your left thigh. And feel your front heel. Keep your chest alive. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, your hands to the mat. Back heel high, step back into your high plank. Big toes together in the balls of your feet. Take a breath. Exhale, lower halfway. Yogi push-up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Legs and upper back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Nice. Slow down your exhale. Separate your feet hip width distance apart. And take your hands, walk them all the way back to your feet. Slight bend to your knees, strong belly, hands to your hips. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. And exhale, rise all the way up. And check it out. Space for breath. Length to receive. You might feel 6 inches taller right now. Look out in front of you. Arms by your sides. Bring your big toes together. Weight in the heels. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, step onto your right foot and roll off your left heel. Lift your back leg as you hinge. Sweep your arms by your sides and creating a T shape with your body. And we're going to bring this through to eagle pose. So stand up, left knee in front of your chest. You've done it. Left leg over your right leg, left arm under. Come into your eagle wrap. And hug your inner thighs. And curl in. Give yourself something to feel, this little ball of energy. Hey, you are a reflection of the sun. You root into your standing leg. Inhale, rise. Lift your left knee. Circle the arms up. Stay with your standing leg. Interlace the fingers on the back half of your head. Lift your head into your hands, and then kick your left heel straight out in front. And tailbone down. Use your left thigh. Lift that heel higher for 3, 2, 1. Bring your left foot down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, dive, fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. And crawl out into a high plank, high push-up. And separate your feet so they're mat width distance apart. And you take the momentum out. Feel your hands. Right knee to your left elbow. Kick out onto the floor. And back heel turns down. And take your left arm up and then reach it over your head. And supported through your upper back. Keep your legs as they are. And bring your gaze and left hand down. Pivot your back heel over your toes. And so you're hugging on the left side edge of your mat, but now sway your shoulders, stack back over your wrists. Upper inner thighs on the squeeze. Slide your gaze forward. 3 breaths. You can do it. And feel your left leg strong. Slide your right knee into your chest. Kick it back. Lift your hips. 3-legged dog. Wide step. Right foot outside your right hand. And lunge through your hips. Right foot flat. Knee over your heel. Crawl your hands forward. And you can stay on your hands. And you can come down onto your forearms. Up dog your heart. And keep your left knee lifted if you're on your forearms. Let's go. Breathe into it. And hopefully you realized the potential in the ball of your back foot. And strength and lightness and through your low back. Come up to your hands. And step back into your high plank. Big toes together. Take a big inhale. Feel it. Exhale, lower halfway. Elbows in. Tops of the feet. Inhale, up dog. Yes, exhale. Lift your hips. Walk your hands back to your feet from down dog. And slight bend to your knees. Hands to your hips. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, come all the way up. We return. And standing 6 inches taller in our own body. And steady gaze, catch your breath with your mind, seal your lips, inhale, arms up. And step onto your left foot in front. And roll off your right heel. Hinge, lift your right leg and sweep your arms by your sides. And feel the body in the T shape. And supporting with your low belly and your upper back. And then bring your right knee through, lift it back up in front of you. Arms up, eagle, wrap right leg over your left, sit down, and bring your right arm underneath. And square the hips, hug the inner thighs. And standing legs, slowly curl in, elbows to your knees, please. And get down, little ball of energy. And stay with the discipline, mindfulness, observing air coming into your body and observing air going out. And slowly rise, lift your right knee, unwrap your arms, reach up. And you could do it. Breathe, kick your right heel out in front. And feel the quad, flex the ankle, toes to the knee. Hey, you're plugged in, everybody. Bring your right foot to your left. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take a dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, crawl the hands out, step back into the balls of your feet. And set your feet mat width distance apart. And there should be no sensations in your low back. Left knee to your right elbow, and go ahead and kick out onto your floor. And pivot your right heel down. And then reach your right arm up. And so you're out of your bottom shoulder. Then your top arm can reach up and over your head. Roll more weight into the outer edge of your right foot. Keep the legs as they are. And gaze in right hand down to the mat. Pivot your back heel over your toes. And so you're hugging the right side edge of your mat. Now sway, and so that your shoulders stack back over your wrist. And slide your gaze forward. We got 3 breaths. Keep your right leg strong. Drag your left knee towards your chest. And then kick it back up, 3-legged dog. Big wide step, left foot outside your left hand. You lunge with your pelvis. Left foot is flat. Left knee over your heel. Crawl your hands forward. And stay in the ball of your right foot. And if you're exploring it, come down onto your forearms. Up dog through your heart, shoulders away from your ears. Neck in line with your spine. And keep your right knee lifted. And great focus, that's all we want to see. And the observer to focus, come back up to your hands. And step your left foot back into your plank. Bring your big toes together. And feel this. Inhale like you're floating. Exhale, lower slower, halfway down. Inhale, tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, and downward facing dog. Awesome. Come down onto your knees. And you're welcome to a little sip of water if you'd like. Otherwise, crawl your knees all the way up behind your wrists. And separated knees, mat width apart. Sit back in between your heels. And take your fingers underneath the front of your ankles. And flatten the tops of your feet. And belly in, hips down. And lift the back of your heart up. And feel the direction relative to your body, top of the shoulder away from the bottom of your ear. And soften your gaze out in front. And release your ankles, bring your knees all the way together. And bring your hands to the mat flat, just outside your knees. Arms straight, twisting your elbows in. Drawing your shoulders down, take an inhale. Press through the tops of the feet and draw your knees to your chest and your forehead to your knees. Inhale, lower the shins down. Arms stay straight. Exhale, lift the knees into the chest. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, down. Arms straight. Exhale, lift. Elbows in. Roll over your toes. And forward fold. Let your hips draw high. Head down low. Take a breath in. And a little sigh. Exhale all the air out of your body. Hey, you're ready. Roll the weight into your toes. Lift your heels. Squeeze your knees. Bend your legs. And come into a double toe stand. And hands can stay down as you draw your heart to stack on your spine. And you're welcome to circle your hands in prayer in front of your heart. And some of you may intuitively feel where this is going, step by step. Hands back to the mat. Hey, lean into the ball of your right foot and kick your left leg out in front of you. And ground your left heel. Get used to sitting on your right. And then one or both hands come back to your heart center. And keep lifting through your heart and keep breathing. And standing splits, bring your hands down. Lift your bum, kick your left leg all the way back through and up. And stretch the top of your head towards your toes. And right hand on the back of your right shin. The elbow wraps behind the knee. And then left hand comes on the back of your right hand. Draw with your belly. And 3 breaths here. And feel some of you pressing into your handstand. That is a beautiful transition here. It would feel nice and light. And bring your hands back to the mat. Step your feet back together. Rock the weight into your heels. Soften your jaw. Flutter your lips. Rock the weight into your toes. Lift your heels. Squeeze your knees. Lower down. Double toe stand. And slide your hands back. And you're welcome to circle the hands back to your heart center. And step by step, and lower the gaze, hands to the mat, and lean to the ball of your left foot, and kick your right leg out in front. And ground the heel. Use that heel, and bring one or both hands back to your heart. Nice. Bring your hands down. Lean forward. Lift your bum. Slide your right leg back all the way up. Standing splits. And weight into your left heel. Left hand comes to the back of your left shin. And tuck the elbow in. And gaze on one spot. Right hand on the back of your left hand. And draw with your belly. 3 breaths in your body. Nice. Bring your hands back to the mat. Step your right foot next to your left foot. And weight into the heels. Inhale. Exhale. Crawl your hands out. And step back into the balls of your feet in high plank. And roll to the outer edge of your right foot. And stack your left leg on top. And press the mat away. Float your left arm up. And lift your top leg. Left leg comes down. And you roll over your toes. Bring your left hand down. And so light, all the space. Feel it in reflection. And your right arm comes up. Press the mat away. Lift your right leg as high as you can. Breathe. And right leg comes down. And pivot to your toes, right hand down, plank pose. Balls of your feet, legs strong, inhale. Exhale, last flow, chaturanga, elbows in. Tops of the feet, inhale, press up dog. And should feel open. And exhale, and lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath, come down onto your knees. And set up for reclining hero, knees wide. And big toes together. And sit in between your heels. And tailbone to your knees, come back onto your hands. And come down onto your elbows. And come down to a prop, pillow, or all the way down to your shoulders. And keep your lips sealed. And continue to connect your mind to your breath. Breath awareness is the practice. And take 3 more breaths. You're welcome to reach your arms over your head. And if you're all the way on your shoulders, draw your belly in, bring your hands back to your ankles. Elbows to the mat, lift your heart, and come up as evenly as you can. And draw with your belly as you make your way back to your shins. And let your tailbone settle in a neutral spine. Humble your chin. And then relax the shoulders and the neck. And bring your arms out in front of you. And flex your wrists like your arms are in a tabletop. And retract your shoulder blades back into your spine. Elbows in, middle fingers turn out slightly. And place your hands to the mat. And step back into your down dog. Right foot and left foot. Feel the release in your knees. And feel that structure of your dog through your upper back. And let's do a half pigeon, everybody. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And right knee outside your right wrist. And turn your shin in. And hips square, slide your left knee back. And stay on the hands today. Turn your middle fingers out. And draw your heart through like an up dog, and then settle your chin towards your heart. And close the eyes. Stay up, arms straight, hips heavy. Engage the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. You may be able to take a 10-second inhale and a 10-second exhale here. And as your breath continues to lengthen, many times this is where you're going to experience the celebration through the emotional release. And these would be tears of joy, not tears of sadness. Open the eyes softer than they were before. Turn your middle fingers so they point forward. Elbows in, tuck your back toes, ball the foot, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And feel the support, structure, and space in through your upper back in your dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee outside your left wrist. Half pigeon, turn the heel in. And slide your right knee back with your hips square. Draw them down, heavy towards the ground. And little up dog your heart, shoulders back. Turn your middle fingers out. And let's keep the arms straight, and then you can let your chin soften towards your heart. And practice at it. 10-second inhale, 10-second exhale. If the eyes are closed, bring them back into the space. And lean off onto your left hip. Turn to face the side edge of your mat. And bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall apart wide. And get even through your sits bones. And take your hands around the backside edges of your feet. And so you're in seated butterfly pose. Press the soles of your feet together and draw your knees apart. And hips heavy, lift the back of your heart. And then you can begin to hinge and chest towards your toes. And take an inhale, lift your heart up. And exhale, soften the chin down. And slide the hands to the outer thighs. And bring the knees up towards each other so that your feet are flat. And feet hip width. Take your left arm behind your left knee. You reach across, grab for your right shin. And take your right arm behind your right knee. Reach across, grab for your left shin. Walk your heels in a little bit closer. Inhale, lift the heart, drop the shoulders. And as you exhale, go ahead and lean back, soft belly. And half rabbit, forward fold. And chin to your chest. You may notice in what you had or what you were attached to, or even in how you defined your reality has changed in a relatively short amount of time. When we talk about the spectrum and the human existence and the human experience, it includes everything. And if you equate it to the span of time, it's really not that long. We live in a beautiful world that has in history dating back millions and millions of years. And our hope with less stress is that we fulfill 70, 80, 90 of those years in history left behind. And the tiniest little footprint. But the greatest amount of love that we leave in the hearts of those that still remain. And close the eyes if they're not already, and feel this as you begin to roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. And soften the hands from the shins. And with your eyes closed, make your way into a cross-legged seated position, please. And one ankle shin in front of the other. Place the back of the hands on the inner knees so that your palms face up. And welcome to neutral. Welcome to a space in your mind that is a little less biased and judgmental. I mean, remember, the freedom is the realization in that we're human and that we have the ability to move around, to take these adventures, and to flow into a twist, and to release the twist, to come into our hamstring, and then to open our hamstring. I mean, all of this is for our mind. And so let's sit for a moment and receive. In gentle jaw, you can let your breath go. And watch the air as it comes into your body and the air as it goes out of your body. And I hope that this practice gives you hope and more space so that you can love yourself and so that we can love each other and do whatever it takes, whatever sacrifices and that we personally need to work through and for the greater good of humanity. And you're welcome to go ahead and lie down onto your back if you'd rather. And let your legs be straight with your arms by your sides. And take time to rest in your Shavasana, continue your meditation, and never let me cut you off as you've opened the space, and hopefully continue to feel it expand and throughout the rest of this day. And can't wait to see you all this evening for detox. And let me know what projects you're getting into, and send messages, post pictures, and if you need anything, please reach out. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Namaste.